Welcome back to another video, guys, and this again is the RATE L40 Pro, and I promised myself I wouldn't make another video on this until I did the full review. However, as you can see, today I've installed the GPS. I've done a full setup video, a full tutorial video and everything for you guys, but I have actually just flown it around here twice, and I'm going to put the video out because it is so good. I have had such good fun. So, without further ado, grab yourself a drink, settle down for the next 10 minutes or so, and let's freaking go. When waiting for a satellite lock for the very first time, my advice is don't turn your goggles on. It always takes longer for the first time, but with your goggles on, you've also got the RF coming from the 04. If you use these widgets, you can see on your controller exactly how many satellites you've got. So, yeah. I just need to wait to get 8 satellites, and once I've got 8 satellites we can go and do a GPS test and see just how efficient this drone really is. Now we are going to be flying with a 3S LiPo, as you can see, and what we're going to do is we're going to test. Oh, it's just beeped, which means that's about to change to 8 satellites. There we go, 9. And what we're going to do is we're going to test just how far we can fly on a 3S LiPo, so let's freaking go. Now, in order to fly a 3S LiPo on this, I'm going to do a very shallow climb out. This is apparently 35 kilometers an hour at 34% throttle. But yeah, a lot of you guys, you sort of get your signal and then you just hit your full throttle and away you go. And that's fine. But when you're using a LiPo of a smaller voltage like this, you are going to want to be a little bit more careful with it. So a nice shallow climb out, and then it's just a case of chilling and flying around and just seeing how far we can actually get, flying in circles around this freezing cold park today before we switch to a 4S and we'll do a max speed test and a GPS return to home test. But you can see we have got a bit of a tailwind there. Our LQ is pretty much 100 at minus 75 there. Just stretching the distance a little bit. And we know we're okay over here, so we can keep going around here. And just try and extend as much as we can the distance that we're actually flying, whilst still flying within visual line of sight of the spotter, and without going too far or too high in case that air ambulance or police helicopter decides to land over there again like it did yesterday. But we've flown for a kilometre so far, which I don't think is too bad at all on a 3S. You're never going to get a massive range out of this on a 3S, but it's answering the questions that you guys have got, and it's good to know. It's not going to be the most exciting flight in the world. Of course it's not. But I've seen worse. .5 kilometers at 3.65 volts. That tailwind really does help push us down here, really does help. But of course, coming back, less so. We are at 3.55 volts, so we'll probably have to take a shallower turn around the bottom of the field in this one. But we've now flown for 2 kilometers exactly. And we are at 3.56. No doubt that tailwind is helping us quite a lot. And we'll just drop down nice and low. We're at 3.52 and 2.35 kilometers. Right, well, I'm going to bring it back and land it. There's your answer. 2.5 kilometers. So we're back to the 4S and we're going to test the top speed first of all. 112 kilometers an hour, which I'm going to have to use my calculator and work out what that is in miles per hour. But what we'll do now is we'll go and test the GPS rescue, see what the settings are like, see if they're any good for us. I think.
Position hold. GPS rescue. Oh no, something's gone tragically wrong.
As always, get ready to disable it. But no, the standard setting seems to be working. We're coming back slowly, and it will get you back to where you've got the signal. I don't personally trust it to land. That's just me. But I'm gonna have some fun with it now, because I need to up these rates a little bit. I've actually put low rates on the rate, well, for me anyway, and whilst it's not a problem, it's not too bad. Just prefer my rates to be a little bit higher than what these are. The great thing is it just floats for days. As you can see there, it's just so good. It genuinely is. And the thing is, it's really smooth with it as well. So now we've got the confidence that the GPS rescue is working, we can do a bit more exploring. It's always a worry that you're going to just randomly hit a signal black spot. This flies better than some freestyle drones I've got, it really does. So good. Out of curiosity, we'll see what the cruise speed is. So we're at 70 kilometers an hour at 40%. Again, it's just so capable, so smooth, so quiet. The flight controller was super easy to install the GPS on. And that is a 4-minute flight for 2.7 kilometers distance, although we haven't really gone for distance, have we? And we're at 3.60 volts. I'll bring it back and land it. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I really must bring it back and land it now. Well then guys, that was the second video of the RATE L40, and as you can tell, I'm super impressed with it. We flew for about, I think, what was it, 2.5 kilometers on a 3S, and we managed to fly 113 kilometers an hour on a 4S. And then I just had fun for like 4.5 minutes after doing all that as well. Absolutely phenomenal drone. This, I'm not even joking now when I say I rate this as one of my favourite drones. Now the standoff has come off because I must have lost a screw, but I've saved the standoff thankfully. I am going to speak to Banggood and ask them about spare parts, because that is going to be the biggest worry. But honestly, if you're in the market for something like this, check the footage, watch the video, let me know what you think. And honestly, genuinely, I have super enjoyed it. Right, I am now going to go because it's absolutely freezing and I think I might die. Peace out. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most, so watch it and let me know if they're right.